afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome back, campers. I'm so excited to see you again. My name is Ms. McIntosh. I'm your ELA teacher for grades 3, 4, and 5. Let's get started, boys and girls. We were working on RI, reading informational. Kind of shift up our genre a little bit, reading literary texts. And that's those texts, those storybooks texts, those fairy tale texts, those fables, all of those stories, characters, and different events. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look at the standard. I can determine a theme of a story, drama, or poem. So this literary falls under your dramas, your plays, your poems, from details in a text, and then summarize that text. So today we're going to talk about a theme. What is a theme of a story? So when we look at all of our literary stories, most of them have are written, especially our fables and our folklores, they all have messages in them for us to apply to our day-to-day living. And that's what a theme is, a message that we can use throughout our day-to-day life to be applied. So a theme is a key message or lesson in a story. Stories do not openly state the theme. You would never read a story and have the theme written there as to say, friends are good to have, or not the theme at all. You have to compile your events together in a story and come up with a theme or the message that the author wants you to understand from that story. So let's take a look at this. So to find a theme or lesson of a story, look at the main events, the events that are taking place in the story. Let's read the following myth. What is a myth? Now, a myth is a traditional story typically involving supernatural beings or events. Okay, so we're going to read this story about Hishu's hat. The god Hishu loved to play tricks. Walked down the main road in a small village. He wore a hat that was red on one side and white on the other. Two friends stood on opposite sides of the road. One saw the red side of the hat. The other saw the white side. Later, the two friends talked about the strange man in the hat. The hat was red, said the first friend. No, you are wrong. The hat was white, said the second friend. Do you think I'm lying? Said the first friend. The hat was red as blood. Do you think I'm blind? Cried the second friend. The hat was as white as milk. The friends got into a fight, both believing they were right. The tricky Eshu had been watching them. Laughing, he went up to the angry friends. Look, you fools, he said. My hat is red on one side and white on the other. Okay, so remember when I told you that we're going to use the events that take place in the story to help us come up with a theme or the lesson or the message, okay? What is the theme or lesson of this story? Okay, so let's think about what happened in the story. I want you to think, boys and girls, what are some of the events or some things that took place in the story? Yes, the character was the god Hishu. I like what you said, there were two friends. So one friend saw that one side of the hat was red, and the other friend said what he saw, the hat was white. So one called the other friend called one of the friends blind, and one of them called them foolish. But as all of this was going on, the tricky god, he was watching them and laughing. And he went up to the angry friends and he said, look, you fool, he said. My hat is red on one side and white on the other side. So everybody was seeing what they were seeing, right? The friend who was seeing red, and the friend who was seeing white. So we want to find out the theme. So we have to think about all of the events that are taking place. So let's go at the theme. So based on the events here and the characters seeing red and white, My theme is the theme that I came up with. And remember, stories can have more than one theme. People can see things differently and both be right. Because whatever they each were seeing, they were believing in what they were seeing. One friend was seeing red and one friend was seeing white. So that was the message there. People can see things differently and both be right. So boys and girls, I want you to practice finding your themes and remember to always believe in yourself. See you tomorrow and have a great day.